Hi, Andrea here, and welcome to Life After Lupus. I've shared a little bit of my first journey with you, which ran me around from doctor to doctor. It took me 3 years to get well, and I made some significant changes in my life. I did finally find a medical doctor who treated me with pharmaceutical grade nutrition, and I switched my diet over to a vegetarian diet, and cell by cell, my body completely healed. My next journey was about 15 years later. Since lupus is such a hormonal disorder, I kind of figured I may have some trouble as life changed when I hit my later 40s and the hormones were again disrupted. And that's exactly what happened. I found myself having a difficult time breathing, but only because I was breathing really heavy all the time. And what I found out was my heart rate was 120 just at rest, which was why when I even just unloaded the dishwasher, I was at about 150, the kind of heart rate that you'd have if you were working out. So I felt like I was always working out. I was on an eternal treadmill, exhausted all the time, breathing heavy, not feeling well. Those old symptoms of kind of those muscle aches and flu symptoms came back, and I went back to see the doctor. This time a different doctor, and he thought I had had a heart embolism, a blood clot that had gotten into my lung, and sent me directly to the emergency room. They took a lot of blood work and came back and shared that I had tested positive for Graves' disease. Well, I didn't know what Graves' disease was. It was a disorder of the thyroid, an autoimmune disorder. I went back and I read up on it, and it said your immune system attacks your thyroid. And I thought, oh, I think I know that this is probably lupus, and it's attacking my thyroid, making it look like Graves' disease. So I asked my endocrinologist when I finally saw her, and she took almost all the blood out of my body that I had to test me, if she would test for lupus as well. And in fact, my blood tests came back just as high as they were when I was back in my 30s. So I knew I was going to have to be facing another journey, but this one didn't take me so long. But that didn't mean I wasn't saddened by the whole thing. It was such a difficult time because now we had 3 little children, and I had just other things that I had to tend to besides myself, and I had no idea that my miracle was coming. And I'll share with you what that is in a later video. Stay tuned.